The news of the constant warfare with the Nephilim in Slithzerkai doesn't seem to worry them. So you're about to leave, one wiry woman pulls you aside. You're adventurers. I should know, I used to be one, she mutters, smiling. When you get to Almaria, ask Dexter if you can see his tools. You won't regret it. Okay, thanks, lady. The Great Cave is heavily patrolled by Avernum guards, who watch not only for Slithzerkai, but for bandits as well. Since you are neither, they don't bother you. Thanks. Stone huts on a riverbank. A large clan of fishermen live here, yanking pale, slimy cavefish from the water by the hundreds. When they see you, they invite you for fried fish steaks and mushroom ale. They're friendly folk, though they're all very worried about Slith raiders. Understandably so. Collection of farms. Yes, we can't talk to these people, though. There is no adventurer. Almaria. Wait, is that a toll? Ah, that's a toll. As you try to walk through the open gate, a grumpy guard pokes his head out a window and says, Greetings, friend. The toll for the bridge is 5 coins. The guard recognizes you. News of your exploits has traveled ahead of you. The captain says, Many apologies. Feel free to pass our gate whenever you want. Oh, sweet. We're famous. Andrea's, surface exploits. Her magedom has certainly helped with that. I think that's 20 reputation. We're up to 8. Just from our own deeds. Armor of quality, huh? Let's see what kind of quality you can muster. Ooh, plate mail. Well, color me impressed. But it's bronze, so I don't want it. Ooh, he's selling blessed stuff. Not bad at all. Gonna mess up his stock, though. So we're looking for a Dexter here? Sage extraordinaire. Cool, cool. Dexter. Hey, Dexter. What do you... archery stuff, mainly. Let me know if you want to purchase something. Do you have any tools? He laughs and checks to make sure the store is empty. Yes, I sell certain tools. Believe me, nobody is more adept in their use than I. Whenever you want any tools, just remind me you're an adventurer. Something you can help me with. Did I mention that I'm an adventurer? Sneaky. You seem to deal with shady characters. Do you have any jobs for us? There's a little service you could perform for me, actually. In one of the homes in the northwest corner of the city of Blosk, a certain fellow owns a ring. It's like a snake biting its own tail. It's not magical, but a certain lady has offered me a sum if I could get it to her. Obtain the ring for me, and I will pay you handsomely. I'll think about it, but you seem to be mildly evil. Iron bolts. I think we will be upgrading to a crossbow. Say 80 arrows or bolts. go ahead and sell this other stuff. Arrows, bow. Thanks. Who's this? Kell. You see what in Avernum is a truly rare sight. A child, an actual little girl playing amongst the fungus and slime as if it were normal. Hey, what are you up to? Just playing with who? My friends. She flashes you a mischievous smile. Who are your friends? The statues. They're who I have to play with. So that's who I play with. This is where Mommy puts me while she works. Who are your parents? Rhiannon is my mommy. Julio is my daddy. They do stuff. She seems to get nervous about talking with heavily armed strangers. I gotta go now. Bye. Understandable. Rosemary. Those slain by Slith. This is the statue of an Avernum soldier slain in battle against the Slithzerkai foe. It is also alive. You see its eyes follow you. Are you alive? Marginally. I wait here. Wait for what? That I cannot say. At least, not to you. Okay. 2 living statues we've found now. Wonder what they're up to. Julio. Potions. Curing elixir. You only have up to healing potions. What sort of things do you sell? Deal in potions and such, but you can buy potions from me. If you'd like, I also the things I learned in my extensive explorations enable me to identify items with some accuracy. Teach me any recipes? True enough, true enough. He's not going to tell us that either. That's kind of a dumb thing to ask. Hello, Mr. Alchemist. Can you tell me where you find all your alchemy stuff? Oh, sure. It's right over here. A very large, bearded man in simple embroidered robes sitting behind a desk. He's juggling figures on sheets of crude Avernum parchment. Are you the mayor? I am Lord Protector of Almaria. I take care of this city and the surrounding area. And I can do it just fine without a bunch of adventurers like you, such as yourselves, butting in. The last thing we need is adventurers. You won't get a token here, fellow. We already have a token. Ah, I see. Well, that's a different story. I don't have patience with foolish adventurers. There is one way you can help us. Yes. To the west, along the south wall of the great cave, there is a nasty infestation. Several basilisks have taken up residence there. Deadly creatures. If you could kill them for us, I would pay you 250 coins. To the west, along the south wall. Sure. Oh yeah, I could just pick that. No one cares. Hey, floating mushrooms. Okay, that's the tavern. Jasmine. A woman in a plain dress stands behind the counter. She is stunningly beautiful, except for the scars running up and down her arms. What do you sell here? Rations. You may buy them for prices I'm sure you'll find quite reasonable. Her smile turns vicious. It causes me no sadness to see the lizards go. So you have no love for your lizards? Pretty much. Before I came to Avernum, I tended sheep. Nice animals. Never tried to kill me. Lizards are useful, sure. They provide leather and decent meat, but they're stupid and vicious. She gives you a close look at the scars on her forearms. Vicious, vicious, vicious. Steaks. Fancy meat. Ooh, the trainer. Starcap. Short bearded man is training a bunch of people. His training technique seems to involve a lot of shouting and abuse. So the shouting extra, does that come with your services? I train all the substandard lumps of meat that pass through my doors like you. Wanders off for a moment to heap abuse on a student. The student survives. Barely. I'd like to be trained. You? He laughs. I suppose you might survive. Step in and get ready to gut it out. Okay. I will gut it out. More melee, I think, would do him good. For Rose, get her bows up there with her melee weapons. Clement, he's got nothing. Andrea, she will save. How did you get to be in Avernum? Well, on the surface, all of my training was for the rebels. When the Empire caught us, I begged for mercy. That way I got thrown down here, where I can train people to fight those smug jerks above us. It must have been difficult for you, begging for mercy. Not half so difficult as being thrown down here. But that is what it took to keep fighting the Empire, so I groveled. Never again. Who's this? That is a blank slate, and that is a blank slate. Okay. The west along the south wall. Oh, right, I gotta go out the other door. Cave cows are following me. I have no idea where your owners are, guys. Like, surrounded by a reasonable density of farms, relatively unguarded compared to the heavy fortifications visible to the north, these crops are nowhere near as successful as the farms in other areas of Avernum. For some reason, the mushrooms don't grow very well around here. They grow just well enough to make farming worthwhile, but no more. Follow me, cows. Ooh. Mandrake, huh? Where are your owners? That is a big wall. You're making it difficult to move, cows. I would like to return you to where you belong, but I don't exactly know where that is. Uh-oh. 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 Wait, there we go. Had to wait for them to wander off a little. Spring emptying into a small well. From the bottom you see the glint of coins. Throw a few coins. Nothing happens this time. I don't know what the chances are of something happening, but I threw in some coins. Cows! In travels through the caverns of Avernum, you have consistently noticed the quantity and variety of life forms present in both flora and fauna. Here that miraculous and varied ecosystem comes to an abrupt end. The Great Cave in this area is much closer to what one would expect a cave to be. A bare, blasted stone wasteland, featureless except for the occasional rubble. For as far as you could see in this area, nothing lives, nothing grows, not even mold. The air is particularly humid and rank-smelling. Nothing lives in this lake. It is a deep, foul-smelling pool of sulphurous water. Fresh from the spring to the north, it is surrounded by yellow, crusty deposits. Yuck. This hill of the gigantic fumarole, boiling, steaming sulphurous water shoots from a nearby crevice and pours down the south. The ground is covered with thick yellow deposits. The air reeks of rotten eggs. Someone has built a hut at the top of the hill. You aren't sure who would choose to live in a place like this. There's a small tower at the top of the hill looking down at the sulphur marshes below. It is surrounded by a small, neat mushroom garden. Patches of brightly colored mold and lichen brighten up the walls and paths. Plants grow very well in this smelly, harsh environment. Knock. A striking woman with a broad smile and long, braided, snowy white hair opens the door. Ah, customers. It's been so long. I'm Silverlock. Come in for tea and sample my wares. You won't be disappointed. Attack! No. Let's do some shopping. The witch, yes, a witch, sits you down with tea and cookies and chats brightly with you for an hour or two. The cookies are made of crushed, dried mushrooms without the benefit of anything sweet. Ick. Then she drags out her supply of potions and tries to sell them to you. They bubble and hiss at you. Ooh, but they are very nice. Knowledge brew, I think, is like a 3 skill points around there. I think all the others are temporary, but I'm pretty sure this one isn't. Let's check her out. 7. $12. It's like a free level up. Sweet. There's a band of bandits here. They don't attempt to bother you. Simple reason is that they are attacking a group of merchants, which they've trapped in this corner. Attack! Rude. Gotta get that, mage. Tough mage. I'm gonna attack the ones I'm pretty sure are hostile. Look at all this stuff. Ooh, steel short sword. That's worth selling. Toadstools. Grab them, I guess. Merchants are very grateful for your help.